Hi everyone, Alexandra here with MDPen. Thank you for tuning in for today's live. This will be a quick video. I just wanted to reiterate why winter is such a great time to focus on body treatments in your office. I did do a slightly longer version of this recently on Facebook in case you missed that. But when we're thinking about why winter is a great time to do body treatments, we're not just talking about because there's less sun exposure, which of course is a very strong reason to do body treatments. But right now, with the surge of the pandemic, again, it's a great time to do body treatments. Both the practitioner and the patient can wear a mask throughout the full treatment. Also, of course, with the sun, there is less risk for post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So when we think of treatments like microneedling for stretch marks, for Fitzpatrick's 4, 5, and 6, this is going to be a much better time for those patients to be having stretch mark treatments. And with microneedling as an example, and these monthly treatments, you could have your summer body goals ready by June if you were to start now. Of course, there's so many skin issues that can be treated. We're talking about hyperpigmentation, so you definitely can do peels during the winter on the body, IPL or photofacials in your office. If you are treating telangiectasia, spider veins, this would be a time to use lasers or even sclerotherapy if you use that in your office, all of these body treatments. Also a great time to do things like fat freezing procedures, radio frequency tightening treatments for the body. And the other great thing is because the weather is a little bit cooler, perhaps a lot cooler, in some parts of the country, you have, your long sleeves on, long pants, so you're able to cover these areas that are treated, especially not only because of the sun, but if you just don't want them seen, they could be red temporarily and things like this. So you won't be uncomfortable covering them up with long sleeves and long pants because the temperature will be more comfortable versus doing these treatments during the summer, of course. And then there's things like body wraps you can treat yourself to, detox treatments, and then medically necessary body treatments such as SKs, so seborrheic keratoses, which are typically treated with liquid nitrogen in dermatology offices. You could definitely have these treated on the body. They're very common, major complaint in dermatology. Also, like I was saying with the sclerotherapy, if you do still use this to treat spider veins, you are usually wearing those compression stockings for 2 weeks, which can be very hot if you're trying to do this during the summer. So now is a great time to be doing sclerotherapy as well, or really any type of body something that you need to wear afterwards. I know with a lot of the body sculpting type treatments, some people do wear garments afterwards. So you can definitely be a lot more comfortable by doing these treatments during the winter. Usually you're swimming less, not, in chlorine, not in the ocean as much during the winter. So there's just so many benefits. I do see some questions coming up. What are some popular areas of the body to treat with microneedling? Great question. So yes, of course, stretch marks. And stretch marks can be, anywhere on the hips, sometimes on the chest, axilla areas. And then you have things like crepey skin, which can happen right above the forearm crease or above the knee, which I think a lot of people don't realize to utilize their microneedling devices for these. So when you have people complaining of that slight bit of laxity we get on the legs as we age, microneedling is an ideal way to treat these things as far as skin tightening. You also may have PIH on the body that you would like to treat with microneedling. If you are someone who perhaps had a recent breakout on your back, whether it was acne or maybe bug bites that you scratched too hard, these are things that can be treated with microneedling as well. But I would say those are, of course, popular areas, the V of the chest, the neck, and any type of like breast reduction scars and things like this. You want to definitely have them looked at by your practitioner to make sure they are not hypertrophic or keloid, and make sure that you're far enough out from surgery. But surgical scars are going to be a great thing to treat with microneedling, and you can help with the texture of them and also help them blend in better with the surrounding skin as well. So don't forget about treating surgical scars. What is the best aftercare for body treatments, microneedling? Great question. So I would say our human-derived growth factor gel, especially if you've treated scars or stretch marks. This is going to be a great aftercare. It's more of a gel, so it's going to be thicker in consistency, but of course, much better and giving you a result more so than Aquaphor or plain Vaseline. And typically after the treatment, this would be applied as well. And the patient could use this as home care. You don't necessarily have to use it every night forever, but definitely the week following your microneedling treatment, I would be using our human-derived growth factor gel on those areas of the body that were microneedled. Of course, we really promote our cellular renewal serum for body treatments. This is also going to be great to use, or our HA copper mist. So I'd say those are my top three: HA copper mist, cellular renewal, and human-derived growth factor gel for post-care body treatments. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad you're enjoying this topic. As I said, this will be a short video. I will be back on LinkedIn Live on Tuesday and YouTube Live on Wednesday of next week. And I hope you guys will be able to tune in then. Thank you so much. Bye.